Welcome to the Gym Owners Business Podcast with Mel Tempest. The Gym Owners Business Podcast is proudly supported and sponsored by Thomas Plummer, MyZone, Creative Fitness Marketing, and All Smiles Creative. The Gym Owners Business Podcast is part of the Gym Owners Business Network, which is the industry's go-to online hub designed to better service the needs of fitness business owners. The Gym Owners Business Network is currently finalising foundation memberships, so if you're a fitness business that would like to gain valuable and extensive exposure to the Australian and global fitness industries, then head to gymownersbusinessnetwork.net to find out more.
Well, good afternoon. It's Mel Tempest from the Gym Owners Business Podcast and Network. Today's episode is proudly sponsored by MyZone. Today I'm speaking to Jamie Logue, new Business Development Manager at Belgravia Health and the face behind Coaching Zone. Coaching Zone is one of the fastest growing functional training zones in Australia and is backed by Belgravia Health and Fitness, who have been franchising Genesis Fitness, Ninja Park and Coaching Zones. Good afternoon, Jamie.
Good afternoon, Mel. Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome. Now, Jamie, we spoke back in June about the current success of Coaching Zone rolling out. But big news is Coaching Zone has exploded since we last chatted. So tell me all about it.
Yeah, well, we're really excited about what's been happening over the last few months at Belgravia Health. We've had a little restructure, and we've now developed a team of people with myself and Jerry Healy, the general manager, Craig Northway, our new business coach, and what we've been doing is we've been getting the word out there about Coaching Zone. We now have secured quite a few territories across Australia, which you'll see sites opening in the next sort of 6 to 12 months, depending on real estate. And look, we're going to be at Fitness Show, the Melbourne Fitness Show coming up. You'll see us at Sydney Fitness Show, etc. Getting out and about, and we're just really excited to share the success of the last few years of Coaching Zone inside Genesis Health Clubs, and now excited to be able to take that out as a standalone proposition and offer a franchise business opportunity for people in the fitness industry that are looking to have their own group training studios.
So how many locations, Jamie, do you have now for Coaching Zone?
So now we're over 30 sites, and that's including ones within our Belgravia leisure sites, our Genesis sites, and our standalones. What's been happening over the last few months, though, we've now opened Ferntree Gully. So we're excited to open that as our first standalone facility, and that's owned by one of our previous personal trainers and coaches. His name's Shane. And now we've also signed on 3 ambassadors and opened up the Sydney franchise in 5 Dock. With 3 boys up there, Todd, Bronson and Shane. So really excited about having them on board as well.
Yeah, the 5 Dock guys are doing really, really well. I follow them on Facebook and I love watching their posts. They're very educational, so I urge anybody to jump across and to have a look at the Coaching Zone in 5 Dock. Now, look, obviously, Jamie, Coaching Zone is obviously, the next step for current successful PTs who want to open their own business. Perhaps they've been employees at a health club or maybe they've been contractors. Now, you and I both know that the majority of fitness pros come into the industry with a lot of passion, education and knowledge, but they lack business skill. So what does Coaching Zone offer to take the pressure off these guys that want to open up their own business?
The best example would be Shane Grant at Ferntree Gully. He was a builder. He came into the industry. He did his qualification. He was passionate about fitness. He started working with us as a rental-based trainer. He then started working in the Coaching Zone as a coach. And he'd always talked to me about opening his own business, but really had no idea where to start. And there's so many things. Right from the word go, we assist our franchisees with finding properties, negotiating leases, doing town planning, doing their financial forecasts, helping out with finance and all the rest of it. So there's all the front end, which people just don't take for granted, that sort of stuff just happens. We then have the business model, so they can just take the business model and not have to be creative and sort of expend too much energy in that field. They just pick it up and use it as it currently is, tried and tested, they will succeed. But then once their business gets open and we assist them through their pre-sale, opening, fit out and all that stuff using Craig Northway, our new business development manager, he assists in that area. And then once they're open, we help out with things like payroll, HR, paying invoices, cash flow, marketing. It's just all the real little things I suppose people don't think about. And we see time and time again people trying to go out and do it themselves and looking quite amateur and trying to match it with the competitors in the fitness industry today is quite difficult. So by having that strong brand and that professionalism behind them, there's more chance of success.
So, Jamie, tell me, if I was to say to you today, look, Jamie, I want to open up a coaching zone, what's the process from there? Obviously, they make the initial contact. So what's the steps that follow?
The next one is very similar to most people who will be listening to this. They've all done a needs analysis before. So it's quite the same. I basically meet with them face to face. We sit down, we talk about Belgravia Health as a company and what we've got to offer as a franchisor. We then talk about the coaching zone model to make sure that they're actually passionate about what we do, not just taking our systems and then wanting to do their own thing. We obviously want franchisees who want to be part of the growth of this brand and make sure they're going to adhere to the systems and success of that as well. Then basically do a little bit of a background check and make sure everything stacks up. From there, if they're all good to go, we secure a territory. That's what we call a secure search territory for them. So we've got some mapping software which taps into a lot of different sources of data to ensure that we're providing a big enough territory with the right people in that area for success rather than just small territories and cannibalizing each other. So we've got larger territories than most of our competitors and make sure that they're set up for success as well. Once they're happy with that, they put down a deposit and then we start the property search. And as part of the property search, we've got a property team just to make sure that we're signing the right leases at the right price with the right street frontage and the right parking, etc. Because it's one of the most important things to get right. If you got the wrong lease from the start, as you would know, you're pretty much going to be behind the eight ball the whole time. Then based on that, then we finish all the paperwork, all the fun stuff, and we start their pre-sale. So we help out with their marketing and the actual pre-sale. We hit the pavement quite hard. We get out there and we're very, very hands-on. At Ferntree Gully, we're out there handing flyers out and speaking to businesses in the local community. Right the way through to the big opening party. We plan a big opening party, having a lot of kids' activities and fun events and local community coming down. And then from there, their facility's open. And then they have access to our regional business managers and our regional fitness managers to support them on an ongoing basis.
So obviously once they open, then they have access to support monthly, weekly, fortnightly. That's correct?
Yeah, basically in a minute they've got someone on the other end of the phone. The two key people is their regional business manager will help things with things like marketing, cash flow, sales, and talk to them about, the financial side of the business. And our regional business managers are very, very qualified and experienced. That they're also looking after Genesis clubs, which are a much larger organisation. So they're very smart guys and girls. And then we've got our regional fitness managers, which are, very, very focused in on the fitness side, making sure that we're delivering the highest quality coaching, and member experience. So we're looking at, are we onboarding our members correctly? Are we coaching during the sessions, initial sessions, that sort of stuff? Are we following up, making sure we're doing follow-up calls and creating a good member experience? And those regional fitness managers there as much support as they need as well.
I mean, that's fantastic, Jamie, that you offer a coaching zone mentor. I mean, it's extremely important when you open business that you either have a mentor or a buddy that you can pick up the phone and ask any question and not feel inferior in doing so. My next question to you is, obviously Belgravia Health have a vision for Coaching Zone. What is that vision?
Oh, look, we want to be, Belgravia Health's really important, and right from our chairman to our CEO to our general managers, we're very passionate about changing the local communities that we're in. So not being the largest corporate health brand, but making sure that we're touching the community and providing spaces for people to train and exercise in. And we always talk about at Genesis, inspiring healthier communities. So Coaching Zone is just another way of doing that. So as part of the, we've got the Genesis group, we've also got the Ninja Parks, and on the other side of the business, we've got our leisure centres and stuff like that, which we operate. So it's a great platform to be able to help people just come and train and have places to have fun and try something new, and hopefully, change the way that the world's shaped. Help people be fitter and healthier.
And that's what we all want to do. So tell me something, Jamie. Coaching Zone's been running a lot of challenges, and you've been incorporating My Zone into those challenges. Can you give me some testimonials or some fantastic great news that you've heard in regards to members getting results, but also some good news from your franchise owners in regards to challenges and what it's done for their business?
Oh, look, we just finished on Sunday our most recent 6-week challenge in the Coaching Zone. And look, we found 6-week challenges is a good amount of time. We know it's not going to be life-changing for 6 weeks, but it's a good amount of time to be dedicated to a small goal. And if you jump on any one of our Facebook pages, you'll see the amazing results that people have got. I spend probably way too many hours scrolling through them, but it helps me remind why I do what I do. But over the weekend, I saw so many amazing results from our members. But then on the flip side, how that helps is, by having the marketing and our graphic designers and everyone to put these challenges together makes it much easier for our business owners. So we saw at Ferntree Gully last month was 25 new members coming in just for the 6-week challenge. So that's great. They come into the studios, they come in, they get great results. Hopefully most of them enjoy their experience and they stay on. And the Coaching Zone is a high yielding membership, so above $50 per week in membership. So that's great yield for our owners. And we're going to be running those 6-week challenges quite frequently to help with the influx of members.
That sounds fantastic. And with summer just around the corner, I don't doubt that a lot of the coaching zones will be getting new members that are signing on. Now, you obviously said earlier on in the podcast that you'll be at the Melbourne Fitness Show. That's correct?
Correct, yeah.
Awesome. So now that's on Saturday and Sunday and is open to the general public on both days?
Yes, we're also hosting a information breakfast on the Saturday morning at 8 o'clock, and anyone that attends that, obviously breakfast is on us, but also access to the show will be on us as well. So for anyone that's interested in finding out more about franchising or just a little bit more about the Coaching Zone, feel free to get in touch and I'll get a seat at the table there.
I love that. So as you heard Jamie just say that they'll be at the fitness show in Melbourne on the Saturday and Sunday, but they're also hosting an information session first thing Saturday morning. And if you're a personal trainer looking to expand your business and take the next step, opening up your own business, I would definitely be getting along to that information session. Any other news, Jamie, with Genesis Fitness or Coaching Zone at the moment?
Oh, look, we're just gearing up to sort of tie up this year. We understand things quieten down towards the end of the year, but we really urge anyone that's interested in getting started in the new year. We've only got so many businesses we can open, and we make sure we've got 4 coaching zones already to open up in the new year. So we want to make sure that we give our studios enough time and enough of our services as well. So if anyone's interested, make sure you get in quick so we can secure a spot, whether it be the start of next year or the middle of next year, because starting a new business isn't an overnight thing. It takes a lot of thought, investigation, and I speak to a lot of people and it doesn't eventuate anywhere, and they find out it's just not for them. Whether it be they go on and open with a different brand or a different service, or they don't open a gym, that's fine. But I always just urge people to go through the investigation, find out all the information, and then make decisions based on that. So, yeah, that's we're gearing up to finish the year strong, to be represented at the Melbourne Fitness Show. We're just really excited about meeting as many people as we can.
Well, there you heard it. Jamie will be at the fitness show. So if you're looking at opening up your own business at the start of the next financial year, 2019 to 2020, the fitness show is the place to go and have a chat to Jamie and the crew from Coaching Zone. It's been fantastic speaking to you today, Jamie. If they can't get down to the Melbourne Fitness Show, where is the next best place to get in touch with you?
The best way is via email. I'm not sure if you can include the email as part of the podcast, but yeah, feel free to shoot me an email and I'll and with your phone number and I'll give them a call.
I'll drop all of Jamie's details into the bottom of our podcast, and I'll definitely be heading down to the Melbourne Fitness Show to catch the crew at Coaching Zone. Thank you very much for your time this afternoon, Jamie. It's been greatly appreciated.
Great, thank you.
You're very welcome. Again, we're the Gym Owners Business Podcast and Network, and today's episode was proudly sponsored by MyZone. Thank you.